Welcome to another episode of Facts and Glitches. This is the series where I showcase some pretty weird things that I've learned about Call of Duty in my 14 years of playing this franchise. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. On the Modern Warfare 3 mission, Goalpost, you start the mission in a helicopter, and normally you jump out and the helicopter flies away and you just get on with the mission. Well, you can actually jump back inside the helicopter and go for a little ride. It kind of bugs out, which is expected. Sometimes it will let you fly around for a while, sometimes it will just throw you out.
Move with the tanks, keep going! Mortars! Shit, man! We're getting pinned down with mortars! Keep moving, use one.
But you can also jump out and land on this barrier. From here, if you turn around, you can follow this barrier until you reach this area where the mission is taking place. And from here, walk across and then jump onto this broken plane. And from here, you can get out of bounds and go explore. There's quite a lot you can look at. It's a pretty fun glitch to do. It's kind of weird how you're just walking on water, but there's a bunch of low poly models that you can look at. There's also this floating truck on a bridge for some reason. I don't know why, but I just find it so fascinating seeing Out of Bounds and what it looks like. I mean, we're not supposed to be here. We should not be seeing this. And something about that is just so fascinating to me. I don't know why. One of my favorite things to do in this glitch is if you head over to the bridge in the back, you can climb up and for some reason you will enter a sliding animation. There's nothing you can do. You sort of just have to sit here sliding and it's kind of fun. Okay, so moving over to Modern Warfare 2019, and if you select the map hill, you can see in the distance there is a goat on top of a cow. So if you enter spectate mode and fly over there, which by the way can be kind of tricky, you have to go all the way up and then over the barrier. But if you do that, you can fly around, and as you can see, there is a goat on top of a cow wearing a hat. I don't know if this is some sort of reference. Is this an Easter egg? I really don't know. I don't know what to call this, but it's here and I thought it was kind of cool. On the first World at War mission, Semper Fi, once you approach this burning building, a soldier known as Private Ryan will run in front of you and another soldier will come out on fire. Now, if you kill this soldier before he kills Private Ryan, you will unlock the achievement Saved Private Ryan.
Get him off me! Four of them! Hold your position! Well done, Marines. Keep moving.
This is a reference to the 1998 movie Saving Private Ryan. Easily one of the best Easter eggs in World at War. On the Black Ops 2 map, Standoff, if you use a crossbow with a tri-bolt attachment and you climb on top of this tank, you can run up, strafe, do a 180, and then shoot the crossbow. This will then lunge you on top of this building. Now, the spot isn't that great, I'll be honest. However, it does make for a pretty cool trickshot spot. Moving over to Advanced Warfare, which by the way, a little bit of a side note, is probably the most underrated Call of Duty game of all time. I'm just putting it out there. And if you disagree with me, then your opinion is wrong, I'm sorry. But on the map Compound, if you enter spectate mode and fly outside the map, you will see a low poly model of the classic MW2 map, Rust. I'm not really sure why this is here. Maybe it's an Easter egg. Maybe the developers didn't know what to put outside of the map and thought this would be kind of cool. Or maybe, and this is my favorite theory, is Rust was supposed to be a playable map on Advanced Warfare. Now, there's no claims backing this up, But yeah, this was one of my favorite Easter eggs on Advanced Warfare. Before we get into the next part of this video, I just want to let you know that I'm on the road to 100,000 subscribers. So if you are new around here and you're enjoying this video, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe. It's totally free and you can always unsubscribe whenever you want, but this has been a goal of mine for a very long time, so if you could help me out, I would really appreciate it. And in return, I will try and make my videos as best as they possibly can be for your entertainment. So yeah, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. But anyway, back to the video. On the first COD 4 mission, Crew Extendable, once you enter the boat and you go downstairs, there is a room on the right with 2 men sleeping. And whatever you do, you cannot wake these men. I tried shooting, throwing stuns, grenades, there is nothing. They just won't wake up, which I thought was kind of a funny detail. I literally was shooting my gun right next to his face and he didn't wake up. I'm not really sure what to call this. I guess it's just a bug within the game, if that. But either way, I thought it was kind of funny and I wanted to share that with you. When opening the box on the zombies mode, there is a little jingle that plays. This is the most iconic sound within this whole franchise. People that don't even play this video game know this sound. That's how iconic it is. Well, this sound is actually a Croatia EAS alarm from 1996. I just found this out recently and I couldn't believe it. I've been playing this game for so long and I had no idea. I thought some developer in 2008 was cooking this sound up in the studio, but I guess not. Honestly, that's probably my favorite fact of the day. Under the fountain on the World at War zombie map, Verruckt, you will find a floating MG42 light machine gun just floating there. I guess they had plans for you to be able to use this within the map, but was maybe scrapped later on in development. Which is a shame really, because I think this would have been a really good feature for this map. I mean, Verruckt is known as one of the hardest zombie maps of all time, so I think this would have been a really helpful feature for the map. My guess is it maybe just sat on top of the fountain and you had to activate it within the map, and then it would kill the zombies around the fountain, if that makes sense. This feature was brought back in the Black Ops 1 zombie map, Kino de Toten. I would love to see how this would have played out on Verruckt. I think it really would have made the map so much more easier, which for me, as someone who sucks at zombies, probably would have made me enjoy the map a lot more. Did you know on Call of Duty 4 you can actually take down helicopters using a C4? Now this is really hard to do and very rare. Personally, I've never actually done this myself. I have tried, but I've never had any luck. Mainly because the helicopter doesn't always come low enough, so that in itself is very rare. But the helicopter also has to be damaged enough for the C4 to destroy it. So putting all that into place, it's very rare that this happens. I actually had to go onto YouTube and find some footage of this because I just couldn't do it. So the way you do this is once the helicopter gets low enough, you throw a C4 and the C4 will stick to the helicopter. You can then blow the C4 up, which will destroy the helicopter. You can't actually do this in the remastered version of the game since the C4 doesn't stick to the helicopter. But if the helicopter gets low enough, you can still destroy it with the C4. You just have to blow it up in midair, if that all makes sense. Not really sure if I'm explaining this right, but this is hard and very rare in COD 4. But in the remastered version, it's even harder and even more rare. There is a very easy glitch on the World at War map, Makin. Simply head over to this location, climb on top of this wooden ledge, then jump across onto this tire. You can then jump up one more time onto an invisible barrier, and then you want to strafe towards the corner of this building. There's a lot of barriers in this area, so it's kind of tricky and will take you a few tries, but once you get it down, it's really easy to do. And it also makes for a great trick shot spot.
This is for the first victory. We must fight on.
Well, that's it for this episode. If you want more videos just like this one, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your feedback on this series. But anyway, I will see you in the next one. Take care.